Naman eh. Hello. Hello. Hi, everyone. Is everyone already here? Oh, not yet. Oh, yes. Hello. Hello, Luke. Hello, John.
Hello, Ara.
Okay, hello, Wa. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes. Hello, teacher. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello, John.
Yes.
Can you hear me
Hello, Ara.
clearly?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, how about you, Luke? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, can hear you clearly.
Okay, perfect.
Yes,
Okay, yes. How are you today?
yeah, not bad.
Oh, but how did you
I
spend your
finished my
weekend?
work. I spent on the Sunday, last Sunday, Sunday morning with my friend.
With your friends?
We went to yes. They are classmates. My classmates.
Oh, your classmates
And,
before.
when yeah. When we spent in the high school,
Oh,
we
okay.
we uh, we talk about the celebrate for 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
25 year meet. We will return to high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Looks like you had fun. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Hello, hello, Wa. Hello, Wa. How are you today? It seems like you are still in your work.
I not too bad today. I'm not too bad today.
Not too bad. Okay, but and then how
Bad
did you
today.
spend your weekend also?
Last weekend I worked at Saturday and Sunday. I went to Hanoi hospital to check health because I must prepare some document after come back Korea. Moving taxi in a long time make me feel exhausted. At the end of Sunday, I hang out with my friend to eat dinner at restaurant near my house. Dishes of this restaurant were delicious, so I could recover positive energy to start new week.
Okay. I see. Okay, you mean to say that the foods in that restaurant are so delicious.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, so now let me ask John. Hello, John.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good.
And how do you spend your weekend also?
Last weekend I went to see a doctor in a hospital because I was my eyes was swollen and red. So
Hi.
I want to see. I don't know, but my eyes was red.
Okay.
Mm,
Maybe allergies.
No. Uh, know to explain, but the doctor said I must to cut down sugar, less sugar.
Oh, some sugar. Eat
Yes.
less some sugar.
Mm.
Okay. There are some of thank you. Okay. There are some of okay. There are some of some when you eat a lot of sugar, some salty, there are some effect in our body. Yes, and
Mm.
yes, and you know what, John, before I think it was year 2018, um had a surgery um last 2018. It wasn't because of the food that I eat, because it wasn't because of I ate too much sugar or salt like that, but it was because I don't know what's the cause also, but I had a surgery both of my breasts also. Wow. Yes, and most of the people said that it's maybe because of the foods that I ate, but my doctor said that it's not because of the food that I ate, but at the same time I need to go diet also. But I had a surgery before. It's both of my breast also, and it still hurts. It still hurts even it's a year past, and I still can feel the pain even it has a year past. I can still feel the pain. Yes. Okay. How about yours? About you? Let me ask. Look, John, have you had a surgery before also? Since we are talking about our health, our food that we ate like that. Every one of you had a surgery before also? What?
Mm,
No.
I could not get your answer question.
Yeah, is any one of you experience some surgery before, like how to explain it? Like you are in an operation room like that. Some take off something on your body like that.
Ah,
Uh-huh. Have,
surgery.
is any one
no,
of you? No.
no,
Oh,
I
wait,
have.
maybe all of you are still healthy. That's why I love our topic. It's all about the foods that we eat. At the same time, the diets like that. Okay, okay. Anyway, let's go on to our discussion.
Yes, okay.
Okay, hello, Wa. Look, let's go on to our
Yes,
discussion. Okay,
yes.
share my screen first. Okay. So every one of you can see my screen now.
Yes.
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 Okay, perfect. Okay, so now let me ask first, Wa. Hello, Wa.
Hello, teacher.
Okay. Have you ever tried English food? And what did you think about it?
Maybe I try English food, uh, such as burger
Mm-hmm.
and sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think it's delicious, and mm, I want to think. I want to try more English food
Mm-hmm.
in the future.
Okay. And okay, that you seems like you are satisfied with it. So that's why you want to try more in the
Yes.
future. I see. Okay. So how about you? Hello? Hello, John?
Yes, I've tried the pizza.
The pizza.
pizza.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
And what did you think about
and
it?
it was delicious and uh, it had many ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, and it was beautiful and made me want to eat more.
Oh, okay. Want to eat more also. Yes, okay. How about you, Look? Have you ever tried English food and what did you think about it?
Uh, I uh, I have never tried English food.
Mm.
And my friends often invite me to a French restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
I uh, I don't have any uh, uh, I think the English food is not good, not delicious because
Okay.
because, because everyone everyone said about more than about French or Spain.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh, yeah, and I have never hear about the English food
English food, I
before. Yeah.
see. Because maybe because your wife is good on cooking, so that's why you are not you are not searching for some new foods. Maybe you are really satisfied with your wife's food. Okay, I ever tried also some English food, which is burger. Some not that ordinary chicken, and also pizza and also some Bavarian like that. And what did you think about it? Actually, it's really delicious. That you can think about it, that you can have some cravings about it, like me, because since I tried it before, it's like an ordinary food when you will compare it to English food. And it's delicious, that makes us it makes us want more like that, right? Okay. Okay, so now students, so now this is Kevin Polter, an English chef, has just opened a restaurant in Santiago, the capital of Chile. Listen to the interview with him and number the photos 1 to 5 in the order he mentions them. Okay, and after that, I will ask one of you again some questions. But first, I want all of you to listen to the audio first. I don't know if you can listen.
1.5.
Can you hear it? Can you
Yes,
hear it? No. Hello, John. Can you hear it?
no,
Kevin,
I can't.
why did you decide to open a restaurant?
Yeah. Can you hear that audio?
No,
No.
I
Okay.
cannot.
Yes. Okay. I think it's better if I will send it to you. The okay. So then I will send it to you the first audio, and I want you to listen to it. If you need to listen twice, it's okay. Just take your time. Okay. This is the audio. Try to do this. Okay. This audio and listen to it. After that, I will ask one of you again
Yeah.
some question. Okay. One, John. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, John. Is it here? One. Just yes. Please take this audio. I will ask one of you some question.
1.5. Kevin, why did you decide to open a restaurant in Chile?
I'd always wanted to have my own restaurant, and it would have been very expensive to do that in England. I'd visited Chile as a tourist and loved it, and I thought it would be a good place because Chileans are very pro-European and are quite open to new things, new ideas. So I opened Frederick's.
Right. Why did you call the restaurant Frederick's?
Because Frederick's my father's name. It's my second name, too.
What kind of food do you serve?
Mainly international dishes like pasta, steak and fries, risotto, but we also do several English dishes as well.
Were Chilean people surprised when they heard that an English chef was going to open a restaurant here?
Yes, they were. Very. I think people don't usually expect the English to be good cooks.
Is your chef English?
No, he's Chilean, but I've taught him to make some English dishes.
What kind of English dishes do you have on your menu?
Well, we're open in the morning, and we serve traditional English breakfasts, and then we have a lot of English desserts at lunchtime. For example, trifle. That's a typical English dessert made with fruit and cake and cream. And we do proper English teas in the afternoon, tea with cakes or sandwiches.
Are the English dishes popular?
Yes, especially the desserts and cakes. I think people here in Chile have a very sweet tooth.
People who visit England always say that the food isn't very good, or that you have to spend a lot of money to eat well. Do you agree?
I think eating good food's never cheap. But I think that today, the best place for a tourist to eat in England is in a pub, especially the ones called gastropubs, pubs which are also restaurants. These pubs are beginning to serve really good food that's not too expensive.
I see. You said earlier that your chef was a man. Do you have any women working in your kitchen?
Yes, one, but the rest are all men. In fact, I think that's typical all over the world. There are far more men than women in restaurant kitchens.
Why do you think that is?
I think there are a lot of reasons. The most important reason is probably the unsocial hours. Most women don't want a job where you have to work until late at night. Then there's the atmosphere. Women don't like being shouted at, and there's a lot of shouting in restaurant kitchens. It's also usually incredibly hot, and I think women don't like that either.
And finally, is there any English food that you really miss here?
The thing I miss most living in Chile is English cheese. I really miss Stilton, which is a wonderful English blue cheese. It's not as famous as some of the French cheeses, like Roquefort, but I think it should be. You should try it.
I will. Kevin, thank you very much.
Thank you.
The thing I think about I'm feeling still, which is wonderful. It's not as famous as some of the French, like Roquefort, but I think it should be. You should try it.
Thank you very much.
1.5.
Why did you decide to open a restaurant?
I'd always wanted to have one. It would have been very expensive. I visited Chile before, and I thought Chileans are very good and are quite open to things, new ideas. So I opened Frederick's.
Why did you call the restaurant Frederick's?
Because Frederick's my father. It's my second.
What kind of food is it?
Mainly international, like pasta, steak, fries, risotto, but we also do several English.
Surprised when they heard that an English chef was going to open a restaurant.
Yes, it were very. I think it would be expected. No,
1.5.
A restaurant in Chile.
I'd always wanted to have my own restaurant, and it would have been very expensive to do that in England. I'd visited Chile as a tourist and loved it, and I thought it would be a good place because Chileans are very pro-European and are quite open to new things, new ideas. So I opened Frederick's.
Right. Why did you call the restaurant Frederick's?
Because Frederick's my father's name. It's my second name, too.
What kind of food do you serve?
Mainly international dishes like pasta, steak and fries, risotto, but we also do several English dishes as well.
Were Chilean people surprised when they heard that an English chef was going to open a restaurant here?
Yes, they were. Very. I think people don't usually expect the English to be good cooks.
Is your chef English?
No, he's Chilean, but I've taught him to make some English dishes.
What kind of English dishes do you have on your menu?
Well, we're open in the morning, and we serve traditional English breakfasts, and then we have a lot of English desserts at lunchtime. For example, trifle. That's a typical English dessert made with fruit and cake and cream. And we do proper English teas in the afternoon, tea with cake or sandwiches.
Are the English dishes popular?
Yes, especially the desserts and cakes. I think people here in Chile have a very sweet tooth.
People who visit England always say that the food isn't very good, or that you have to spend a lot of money to eat well. Do you agree?
I think eating good food's never cheap. But I think that today, the best place for a tourist to eat in England is in a pub. Especially the ones called gastropubs, pubs which are also restaurants. These pubs are beginning to serve really good food that's not too expensive.
I see. You said earlier that your chef was a man. Do you have any women working in your kitchen?
Yes, one, but the rest are all men. In fact, I think that's the world. There are far more men than women in restaurant kitchens.
Why do you think that is?
I think there are a lot of reasons. The most important reason is probably the unsocial hours. Most women don't want a job where you have to work until late at night. Then there's the atmosphere. Women don't like being shouted at, and there's a lot of shouting in restaurant kitchens. It's also usually incredibly hot, and I think women don't like that either.
And finally, is there any English food that you really miss here?
The thing I miss most living in Chile is English cheese. I really miss Stilton, which is a wonderful English blue cheese. It's not as famous as some of the French cheeses, like Roquefort, but I think it should be. You should try it.
I will. Kevin, thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay, Olivia, everyone who are done listening to audio, please type done. Okay, so wait for John. How about John? Let's wait for John. Wait for John for okay. Hello, John. I think not yet done.
Yes, I'm
Okay, are you done? Okay, so let's continue, everyone. Yeah, and- okay. Okay, let me ask first Luke. Hello, Luke.
Hi, teacher.
Based on the audio that we have listened, okay. Let's answer the question. Let me ask you first, why did he decide to open a restaurant in Chile?
Uh, he uh, he uh, he could not open a restaurant in English because the price. And when he visited to Chile, he 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 loved the the Chile, and he decided to open a restaurant for him in Chile.
That's right. Okay. Hello, John. Hello, John. Hello, John.
yes,
Okay. And why did he call it Fredericks?
yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, John. Why did he call it Fredericks?
Because uh, is uh, is father name, his father name,
Okay,
and
and
his second name.
okay, that's right. Perfect. Hello, Wa.
Sorry, teacher, I can't answer your question because I can't hear about it.
Okay. Yes, everyone knows why were Chilean people surprised when he opened his restaurant? Let me ask Luke. Hello, Luke.
Yes. Uh, I I heard that because uh, people don't think that uh, the the food, the English food is famous.
Okay. And it's also why were Chilean people surprised when he opened his restaurant? Because it was not a Chilean, it's like a Chilean dish. Because it was a English food like that. That's why Chilean people are surprised. Okay, let me ask Hua again. Hello, Hua.
Hello, teacher.
Where does he recommend tourists eat in England? And can you tell me why? Mhm.
Can you repeat? Can you repeat
Okay.
your question?
Where does he recommend tourists eat in England and why?
So sorry, teacher, I can guess the link
How you didn't
you
understand it
sent to
well.
me.
Okay,
Yes.
let me ask John about it. Hello, John. Where does he recommend tourists eat in England and then Why?
Sorry, I couldn't hear that. I couldn't
Okay.
hear
Oh, it's
yes.
okay. It's okay. How about you, Look? Are you able to answer it?
He recommend tourists go to the pub because the price is cheaper than restaurant, and the food is good. Uh, yeah, good. Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Yes, Look. Okay. Where does he recommend tourists eat in England and why he recommended to gastropub? Gastropub is where they can have good gastropub is where they serve good food and a very cheap price.
yes,
Gastropub it's like how to call this thing it's like a park that you can choose a lot of booth in there because for example in that a gastropub is like there are a lot of booth inside of it and you can choose if it's do you want the dessert, do you want some drinks, do you want some pizza like that. Each of that booth had the different types of foods. That is gastropub. Okay, so let me ask again, Wa. Hello, Wa.
Hello, teacher.
How many women work in his kitchen, and why does he think there are so few women in a restaurant kitchen?
So sorry, teacher. Can guess your. I can't get your link. So
I see. You
couldn't.
didn't understand.
I couldn't.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, let me ask John. Hello, John. How many women work in his kitchen, and why does he think there are so few women in a restaurant kitchen?
Yes, I hear. I heard. He said one, but I couldn't hear. He said why.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Let me ask Luke. Hello, Luke. How many
yes.
women work in his kitchen, and why does he think there are so few women in restaurant kitchens?
There is only uh, we women women. I don't know. I went. I forget the pronoun. Only one women.
Mm-hmm. Then,
Uh, only one women, and he talk about he talk a lot of reason. He said that because the hour the finish hour when the woman is scared of the late hour when finish the day, and that he talked about the voice in the kitchen, and the woman uh, don't like this boy, and one thing um, and one thing I forgot.
okay,
uh,
it's okay. I'll explain it. Okay, how many women works in his kitchen? Okay, John and what? Okay, listen to me. How many women work in his kitchen? Why does he think there are so few women in restaurant kitchens? Let's talk about it. It's only one woman because okay, it's only one woman works in his kitchen. Why? Is it because in their kitchen, woman doesn't like shouting or loud voice? Because in his kitchen, there are a very loud voice inside of it. Like I just saw on TV that they are so noisy. Like prepare the dish, prepare that, prepare that. They are both shouting like that. So that's why woman doesn't like it. At the same okay, the second one is it's also very hot, the environment, it's also hot inside the kitchen. Woman doesn't like it also, that's why that's the second. And the third one is like women can work late at night The woman doesn't like it also. And I'm agree with that. Because if ever I don't like it also, shouting, a very hot environment, and then they are also working late at night like that. That's the reason why it's only one woman in his restaurant kitchens. That's why women are just in a cashier like that. They can be the waitress, but when it comes to preparing the dishes, to be the cook like that, most of the cooks are men, not women, because just like that, the environment, the noise, they are shouting to each other like that. Okay, so this is last question. Last question. This is a very easy question. Just tell me who wants to answer this. What English food does he miss most? Would you like to
Traditional
answer?
cheese.
Yeah, hello, John.
I heard that traditional cheese.
Yes, it's English like that. English traditional cheese. What English food does he use most? The English cheese. Okay, I haven't tried it
Yeah.
before, the English dish, and some of my friends just told me that it's a bit sour. I don't know, but it looks delicious on the picture. But I don't know if it's in if you taste it, maybe it's very new to us. Since I haven't tried it before. Okay, so let me. Okay, so why did he decide to open a restaurant in Chile? Luke answered it properly. Why did he call it Frederick's? John answered it also. Is it because Frederick is his father's name at the same time? This is also his second name. Okay. And why were Chilean people surprised when he opened his restaurant? Is it because? Is it because? Every one of you? Is it because he opened a restaurant using English dish? Okay. And then, what English dishes does he serve in his restaurant? Are they popular? The English dish that he served in his restaurant is also a dessert like this. There's some cherry, I forgot the name of it. Wait, I forgot. There's some cherry. This one he mentioned this thing in the audio. Okay, and where does he recommend tourists eat in England? And it was in gastropub. Gastropub is the place where you can choose a lot of food. They serve a good food with a very cheap price. Okay, and how many women work on his kitchen? It's only one, because of the three things that the one woman doesn't like. First, I'm just reviewing it. Okay, first is the shouting. Second is the environment. It's so hot. And the third is that the late night working. And this last question is, what English food does he miss most? And John answered it correctly. Your answer is English traditional cheese. Okay, so let me ask Wa. Hello, Wa.
Hello, teacher.
Do you think an English restaurant would be success if it opened in your town? Why or why not?
I think it is openness in my town. I think it's cannot success because um, I think my 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 hometown is is not big home is not big hometown, just small small hometown. So every people like traditional food,
Mm-hmm.
and I think restaurant. I think English food uh, very expensive. So a little expensive for Vietnamese people.
Okay, that's right. And for you, John, hello, John. Do you think an English restaurant would be success if it opened in your town? Why and why not?
I I think no. If it's open in my hometown, because the flavor of Vietnamese is different with England.
With English.
Uh, I've tried that. I've tried the such as the Korean food. Um, uh, um, that it was not similar to me. The flavor was different.
Okay, okay. And
Yeah.
how about you, Luke? Hello, Luke.
Um, yes. Um, I don't know. I don't know what I say. I should say. Um, in my city, there before the pandemic,
Mm-hmm,
there are a lot of tourists.
mm-hmm,
So I think if some guys want to open an English restaurant in my city, it might be they might be success or with this i- idea, this work.
mm-hmm,
Um, but actually there are a lot of uh, difficulties to to success because on of Vietnamese like the Vietnamese food
mm-hmm,
and the price of Vietnamese food is are cheap.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know the about the success or not success.
I see.
Yeah.
But I think for me, if I will ask that question, for me, it will be success, yes. Because here in the Philippines, we have the same traditional from Americans up to this day. We have same traditional, like same traditional food from Americans that we had here in the Philippines. So I think it will be success. Just like me, I have some, some good things when it comes to English restaurant like that, like some beef, some steak like that. So I think it would be success here in the Philippines, since just like that we have a traditional from Americans up to this day. So I think I just think of it that it would be success. Okay, so hello Wal, let me ask you one question again.
Yes.
What food from your country would you miss most if you went to live abroad?
Mm, I really miss
Mm-hmm.
phở. Phở. When I study abroad,
Mm-hmm.
uh, do you know phở Việt Nam? Do
Do
you
you
know
know?
phở Việt
Can you please
phở
type
phở?
it? Type it. Oh, okay, let me search. Oh, okay. Okay. Can you please describe it to me? It's containing. Oh, okay. It looks like a rum. Okay. And then,
And uh, bún chả. Do you know bún chả Việt Nam?
no, 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 no. Okay. And why will you miss this thing if you go to abroad?
Uh, because mm, the food which I miss so much
Mm-hmm.
by in Korean but it's very expensive for me at this time, at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So and I eat a lot, so I don't have a lot of time to cook.
Mm-hmm. I see.
So I can't. I couldn't eat.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't eat it
Okay,
a long time.
I see. Okay, how about you, John? Hello, John. What food from your country would you miss most if you went to live abroad?
Mm, if I want to live abroad, maybe I could miss the fish sauce.
Fish
Um,
sauce.
because fish sauce because I heard from my friends who live in abroad, and he he uh, he said that it was uh, it was not easy to buy a fish sauce,
Ah,
and the fish sauce is necessary
in
uh, in
Vietnam.
uh, in the meal.
Ah,
Yes,
I
in the
see.
every meal. Yes.
Okay, okay. That's why. Okay, how about you, Lux? Okay, what food from your country would you miss most if you went to live abroad?
Uh, it it also depends uh, the country I am living.
Mm-hmm.
If if I uh, if I am in Europe,
Mm-hmm.
I will miss a lot of things in Vietnam.
Okay.
Example, rice, fish sauce,
Mm-hmm.
um, and some of the traditional dishes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
However, if I live in Thailand or Asian countries, I think I I only miss uh, my traditional dish in my city.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It named mì Quảng.
Mm.
It's the kind
Okay. Type, type it. Okay. Okay, continue. Uh,
I
oh, this is one. Okay. Okay, and then continue. Look.
that's all.
Ah, okay.
That's all.
Okay, I see. Okay, it's a. But if, for example, I am out of the country also, and I will live there, I think I will miss the thing that it's also a traditional food here in the Philippines. It's called adobo. It's a pork with yes, adobo. Yes, this is adobo. It's pork chicken that cooked in adobo and so this one sinigang. Because I think that if I will go to other country, it's really hard to find this thing, this kind of food. It's sinigang. Yes, here. A traditional food also here. in the And it's really delicious. Yes, it's delicious. It is sinigang. It's also all of us love some soup. As I can see here, yes, look and Wa, look and Wa has this a soup also like this because I love soup also. Some sinigang like this. Okay. discussion in our next session then, okay?
Yes.
Luke,
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Yes, but before I ended this
Mm.
call, is every one of you has a question?
Uh, do you have a transcript of the speaking?
Do I have a?
Yeah.
A
Listen.
transcript?
Uh,
A
Transcript.
transcript?
Oh yes, of what?
Do you have a transcript of this speaking?
Of the
Audio.
audio?
This?
Audio.
yes.
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 Mm.
This audio.
Oh, I don't have, but I can make all of you. If if it's your request. Are you requesting for some?
Yes.
Yes, okay, it's okay. I will do my best to type it and I will send it to you, all of you, okay?
Yes.
Yes. Thank
Yes,
you.
and so that it's very easy to all of you to understand it. Okay, I will do it. Okay. I don't have any audio that has some, how to call this, some transcription of it, but I will make some, okay? Okay. Oh,
Thank you.
yes. Okay, anyway, look, John, and then look, John, and then what? We'll continue our discussion in our next session then. Thank you for attending the class. I'll see you then.